Good morning, Internet. I'm Jeff Carpenter from Glass River Media here in Arlington, Virginia. And with me, as always, Ronan, why can't I talk today? Tell me.
Well, I have no clue. I'm not you. Because I am Ronan. I'm the one and only Ronan.
I pay you to be me sometimes when I
Sometimes.
when I can't do something. You're there,
But
so I need you to talk for me.
Today is not that day.
Here, let's practice. Go, turn towards the camera here. Turn
Me.
towards
Okay.
your camera.
Okay.
All right,
And
scoot up closer to the soundboard.
Okay.
Get closer there. All right, let's do the intro. Okay, I've been doing the intro every day.
Okay.
Here, so center up on the camera. Get closer to the.
It's kind of hard to with how the microphone is placed. Like.
I know I'm giving you challenges. All right, turn the mic around. All right, here we go. You're gonna do the intro. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go.
Oh man, this is a lot of pressure. But good morning, everyone. My name is Ronan, and I am here joined with Jeff today. Jeff is in the studio. I am Ronan, slightly outside of the corner. I am slightly pushed away from the corner. And today is a Friday. It's a good day. I was talking to someone in the elevator. They were so glad it's Friday, and I was like, "Yes, it's a good Friday." And I mean, traffic wasn't too bad. Traffic was not too bad.
Well, first of all, yes, but let's talk about the elevator for a second. This is the first time since we moved we have an elevator now. We used to work on the ground floor of a building, and now we are in an elevator. And yeah, it's interesting to meet people who aren't us.
Here, let me put you back on the screen. There you go.
There we go. Yes,
Now you
I
can
was
finish.
stuck in a little box.
And continue. Yes, you were stuck in a little box. But that's what you get for telling me to do things.
Yeah, well,
So-
that's good practice. Someday this chair will be yours, and you. I know you're waiting for the day.
That means I can graduate from being in the corner.
Being in the corner to being in the studio.
Yes.
Anyway, for everyone watching and thinking perhaps you're wasting your time, you are not wasting your time. You are spending time. This is called constructive feedback.
Constructive feedback.
Well, only if you give us feedback. People aren't commenting enough. I would like for people to criticize us.
Yeah, tell us about your day.
Particularly, well, no, I mean that's nice. I do want to hear about their day, but I want more haters on the internet to tell us what they don't like. I'm sure people have opinions and they're just not sharing them.
Well, yeah, like for instance, told me that my shirt is terrible. Like maybe I should come in with like a darker shirt. Maybe I should wear a yellow shirt.
I don't know about you, but I get YouTube ads for T-shirts, and yeah, they these ads have a very big opinion on like where the seam is on your shoulder,
Yeah.
and how the cut goes on your waist, and like the length of the sleeves. I don't know. These YouTube commercials have a lot of opinions about T-shirts, and my opinion is this was $8 at Target, which sounds pretty good to me.
Well, you shouldn't be telling people your secrets like that. They might judge you.
Or they might realize what a great deal it is.
Fair.
I've been shopping for everyone who dismissively says, "Oh, he just goes to Target." No, since the '80s, I used to get my clothes from Montgomery Ward at the mall, and
No clue what that is.
yeah, you won't even know. It went out of business before you were born, I think. But what's important here is when the Montgomery Ward went out of business, I didn't know where to get clothes until they put a Target in the same space. So one day I showed up and I was like, "Well, Montgomery Ward's is gone, but something else is here." And so I am still buying clothes in the same physical building that I've been since like
hilarious.
1988. I've been buying clothes from the same building, not the same business, but the same building, which is a little bit of consistency that I am quite frankly proud of.
It might be like the scent or something that the building generates.
Maybe there's just something familiar about this building. They did move the door. I used to go on the left side of the building. Now you go on the right side of the building. So it's a little disconcerting. It's been 30 years and I'm just about used to it.
I was gonna say that must have taken you some time.
Yeah, it really did. I think there's a gap there. I say, like, I'm pretty sure Montgomery Ward went out of business 15 years before Target moved in.
Oh,
So
I see.
There must have been somewhere else I bought clothes in that time period, but
Maybe you just kept the same wardrobe. Who knows?
I don't remember. You might have a point. I wore a shirt the other day that I distinctly remember wearing to my first day at college. So
wow.
I definitely have shirts that are over 20 years old. So maybe I just weathered a 10-year gap. I don't know. I feel like I would have had to supplement at least a little bit.
I was gonna say that makes me feel a little too young. that you have shirts older than me?
Yes, absolutely. No, there is. There are many people have clothing older than you. Someday you'll get there. Someday you will be like, oh wow, this is a shirt I used to wear to when Glass River Media was when it's in its first office. You've already
yes.
moved offices once, so
That is
you got a
true.
long future ahead of you. Speaking of the future, what's going to happen 4 seconds from now, Ronan? Tell us what story we have.
Well, first I have to change camera angles.
Wow, that happened in the future.
I mean, it's gonna happen on Monday as well, hopefully.
We can predict.
Yes.
Next week we will cut to camera 2.
But hopefully, maybe we'll do a whole show where it's just camera 3.
You know, I like that. We should start moving. Now that we have a couple of weeks under our belt, we should just start moving the cameras around randomly.
Oh yes, maybe we can. Yeah, yeah.
And like we could do the show backwards one day. Okay, yeah, I'm calling it. Next week
That
we're
would be
gonna
kinda
do
cool.
we're gonna do a backwards show where we're gonna put the camera over here and you're gonna look at the hallway.
Yes.
And that's the thing we're gonna do. So okay, thank you for the idea.
You're welcome.
But for today, what do we have?
Yes, today it's kind of exciting for today.
Heinz Remix is the sauce dispenser of our dreams.
Yep.
Smoky chipotle mango ketchup, anyone? Okay, first, before we even read more, I want to tell everyone that I try not to know going in, what's going to happen here. I did notice this picture on Ronan's screen. I didn't read the title. You know what? You want to know what I thought this was without reading? I thought this was perhaps a Heinz karaoke machine, and that we'd be singing about condiments.
Ketchup.
So I'm way out of my depth here.
Yes.
What do we have? What is this?
So basically, like the Coca-Cola machines at like Firehouse Subs. And, like
the computer dispensers.
Yeah, the computer dispensers. This is basically like Heinz version of it.
Okay.
So instead of like manually like picking out your sauce and mixing it together, you got a whole dispenser that does it for you.
Interesting. So now here's a philosophical question.
Okay.
Is this every 9-year-old boy's dream because they no longer have to do it manually? Or is it every 9-year-old boy's nightmare because they no longer have to do it manually? Wherein lies the fun? I'm not sure.
Well, I'm not sure because like my like 13-year-old brother, like he's the type of person which he might be like a disgrace to the county because of what he does, but he's the type of person that goes to like whenever we go out to eat and there's like not the Coca-Cola like fancy dispensaries like this is, but like one of the old school ones where it's like the 17 different
all the pumps.
things. Yeah, all the pumps. He goes and like does like 2 seconds of each soda. he's one of those people.
No, that's
So-
pretty standard.
So like he might like this, he might not.
So
'cause
I
of, like all the choices.
I'm assuming this is for restaurant use, not
Yes.
home sales,
Oh,
unless you're
well, maybe.
fabulously wealthy.
I mean, if you go to like Restaurant Depot or something like that,
You could do it.
yeah.
So here's the thing. Whenever I get the sodas from the soda machine, I'm always
Uh-huh.
wondering, like, did I get some of the cherry Coke from the last person? I don't see how this works. That like, is not. Now, I guess they've thought of it. I guess they figured it out. But this seems like a nightmare in terms of cleaning and maintenance and
Oh, yes.
it working. I feel like you're always going to get some mustard in everything you do.
Oh, I did not think about that because condiments are a lot more thicker and like the
Viscous.
consistency
Yeah.
than a normal drink is.
Maybe
I did not think about that.
There's a bunch of gears. Widgets. I don't know.
Yeah.
Here, scroll down. What are they telling us about this? Is this real or is this like one of
Well-
these like April Fool's jokes?
They're saying that you can. Well, they're saying like it's, yeah. The company plans to test Heinz Remix at unspecified restaurants in late 2023 to early 2024.
Okay, no, so here,
So-
here's a bunch of air quotes in my hand. Planning on testing this 2 years from now. So
Yeah.
this is the Theranos of condiments, is what we have here.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be.
But
I'm not trusting this one, Ronan.
But one of the things I do kind of like, and I mean, I'm sure my brother will like too. You can choose from a base sauce and then add one or more enhancers at your choice of intensity. If you want 57 sauces with a strong jalapeno accent with a hint of mango, you
Oh.
can make it happen.
I think you just answered your question. You're not mixing two sauces. What you do is you get some sauce, like a nozzle, right?
Yeah.
Like here's the barbecue sauce. Then you add jalapeno or something. Like that's a different flavor. So it's not that they're mixing the sauces in the machine. They're mixing the sauces in the cup.
I think so.
That's how I
think so.
interpret that.
I think so. Yeah.
Well, I am both fascinated by this and also extremely untrustworthy of any article that says they plan on testing in 2 years.
Oh no, the end of this year.
You read between the lines, Ronan. It says late 2023 to early 2024.
Well, yeah, but we're in 2023.
I'm saying like when they have a range like that, it's going to be 2025. That's what I'm predicting. But I don't know. Maybe this will be in every fast food place 4 years from now, and I will not only be eating my words, but eating mango-infused sauces.
Yes.
So that'll make things better. The computer soda machines, the first time I saw one, I was like, okay, this has got to cost $1 million, and it's a weird gimmick, and I'll never see one again. And now they're spreading, so
Yes,
they surprised me.
Yes, and it's very fun to use and try out, too.
All right, well, that is fascinating. I think it's a good place to end on for the weekend.
Yeah, we're getting a little saucy before.
Okay, it's definitely time. It's definitely time to end the stream now. For everyone still watching, thank you for joining us. Please don't mind the horrible puns, but honestly, it's what you come for, I'm sure.
Yes,
anyway, we are Glass River
very much
Media.
so.
We are streaming live from our studios in not Woodbridge. We
No,
used to
we're
be
not
in
in
Woodbridge.
Woodbridge anymore.
Now we're in Arlington,
Yes.
Virginia. That's the news story of the year. Moved from Woodbridge to Arlington. If you like riding a metro to visit people, by golly, do I have no news for you. We're right on the
We
metro.
can make it happen.
Orange Line, Silver Line, Courthouse Metro. We would love for you to stop by. I don't think, Ronan, I don't think we tell people this enough, but honestly, we love visitors. If anyone
Yes.
wants to stop by to see the studio, we love showing it off. And we've even been talking behind the scenes here of we had Ronell on as a guest this week. If you are someone watching this and you want to be a guest on our show, all you have to do is show up. We record in the mornings. We're here pretty much every weekday morning, and if you walk in that door, I will put you in this seat right here, and we'll talk about whatever is interesting to you.
I thought that was going to be my homework for next week.
Oh, what? Find a person?
Yeah, just find someone random outside.
Yeah.
and just
Oh, yeah.
bring
We've been
them
talking about that too. Just
Yeah.
completely people we don't know. I know that seems risky, but maybe only one of us will get murdered.
in. Maybe.
I like those odds. Anyway, thank you for joining us. We will see you next week, and have a great weekend.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.